This past weekend was Quebec's birthday, which is called Le Saint-Jean-Baptiste. And of course, as per every year, there were parades in different cities around the province. And the one that I want to talk to you about today is the parade that took place in Montreal, which has sparked a ton of controversy when this picture went viral. Now, people are accusing the organizers of this parade of advertising systemic racism. And while I want to be clear and say that I really don't think that this was intentional, I do want to say that it was predictable, it was preventable, and there's a big, strong message that you need to take out of this and implement into all of your marketing, advertising, campaigns, and initiatives. Quite often that we see organizations that have the best intentions and that were super excited about a given campaign that they were about to launch that goes miserably wrong, sparks controversy, and starts going viral in a very negative way as a negative representation upon the organization. What is so critical is that for the most part, these campaigns that go wrong were preventable. Implementing a crisis-ready culture needs to span the entire organization. It also means that all of those people from department to department, from region to region, need to be trained, have their eyes open to assessing the potential risk and calling it out, bringing it to people's attention. This particular incident that happened in Montreal over the weekend was preventable. But it's not preventable if you're not looking for the risk. Ignorance is not bliss. Ignorance is not an excuse. So part of every single one of your marketing and advertising initiatives, campaigns, part of the process needs to not just be the creative side of it, needs to also be the risk assessing side of it, the crisis or issue mitigation side of it. This means that you should be taking every single positive initiative that you're about to execute on and say, okay, is there a way that this can be misconstrued? Is there a way that people might misunderstand our intentions? What is the worst that could possibly happen, or what are the negative things that could come out of this initiative? Identify those risks before you launch your campaign, and either then decide if you want to maybe fix them, prevent them from happening in the first place, or tweak certain things so that they don't happen, or at least be aware that they may happen and execute on an initiative that you're looking at the full 360 picture so that you're aware that they may happen and that you have a plan or at least some kind of response if they were to materialize. This is critical, and it flabbergasts me sometimes when I realize that this isn't a part of the system yet. It's not systemic, it's not procedural, and it needs to be. This is a part of being crisis ready. In this particular case in Montreal, we're looking probably at an issue of a lack of diversity internally. So with the best intentions, the organizers weren't able to see the full picture and say, okay, what might be wrong here and how can we fix it? So what are you doing to train and empower your team members to be open to assessing and identifying potential risk even when the intentions, the campaigns, the initiatives are so positive and everybody's so excited about them? I'd love to hear what you're doing, because what you're doing can probably help somebody else. And if you're not doing it, why not? It's time to start implementing this type of crisis-ready process into your marketing, communications, advertising initiatives. Did you find this video to be helpful? If so, be sure to subscribe to my channel, because I put out regular videos that aim to help you implement a crisis-ready culture. So be sure to subscribe.